Hi friends, welcome back. So question for you, is Elon Musk giving up on Tesla? That's the subject of today's video, and check out this headline. Elon Musk ordered Nvidia to ship thousands of AI chips reserved for Tesla to X and XAI. So you can literally see it right here. It looks like resources are being diverted from Tesla to X and XAI. And the question is, again, is Elon Musk giving up on Tesla? Now, I know this can be a very touchy subject, especially for people who have all their money in Tesla, which a lot of people do, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately because the stock is down 30% on the year, and I think it's down like 50% or something of that nature. If you guys are in this, you can let me know the exact percentages. And Elon Musk is already saying, oh, Laura liar Coladoni, already calling the reporter who reported the story a liar. This is a serious problem, and it happens all the time. When something bad comes out, Elon will just say, oh, they're just lying. He doesn't actually say where. He just says, calls him a liar. And of course, all the fanboys and fangirls will disagree with Elon. The problem is, guys, is that, CNBC, they report they have a whole bunch of emails stating the fact that resources are being, moved around, and essentially the orders being, again, diverted from Tesla over to X and XAI. And I want to go through some details, share my thoughts, and get yours as well. First, I bring this up all the time, especially for younger viewers. You may not understand the importance of it, but guys, it matters. Elon Musk is 52. Why does it matter? Because, you reach different stages of your life. You guys may not know, I'm 49, so Elon's just a few years older than me. And I just tell you, like every 10 years, you should switch whatever you're doing. It's just good for your, health. And you get bored. If you had to ask me what's my opinion, I think Elon's getting bored at Tesla and just wants to move on to the next, biggest, greatest thing, which is AI. And so why not? And he spends all his time, on Twitter all the time. And if he likes it, hang out over there. Tesla doesn't seem to be his priority. He's 52 years old, and how much longer is he going to do it? To give you some sort of, framework of this, Steve Jobs passed away when he was 56. Bill Gates, he retired from Microsoft when he was 50. Jeff Bezos over at Amazon, he retired from Amazon at 57. Zuckerberg, if you're curious, is only 40, so maybe he's got another 10 years left in him, but you have to ask Zuck. But again, Elon is 52, and it doesn't surprise me if he wants to move on and do something else, right? Why not AI? And when you see these kind of headlines, right, you're diverting, it says chips going from Nvidia to X and AI, not to Tesla. I mean, it seems pretty clear to me. Let's read the exact details of this, and we'll see what it says here. It says, by ordering Nvidia to let privately held X jump the line, the head of Tesla must push back the automaker's receipt of more than 500 million in graphics processing units, or GPUs, by months, right? So, Nvidia can't just make, a whole bunch of these out of thin air. It takes time to manufacture them. So, you're deciding who has priority, and in this situation, XSAI. According to CNBC, remember, now Musk does call this stuff liars, but we don't know what exactly in Musk fashion. It says here, likely adding delays in the setting up supercomputers. Tesla says it needs to develop autonomous vehicles and humanoid robots, right? So these chips are important because if you want to be building up your, supposed Doja computer or whatever, you need, the computing power for that. And remember, Elon Musk was too cheap to buy the cameras for said cars. So these chips become important to them if you believe they can, pull it off with the FSD stuff. And this is more coming from Elon. Elon says here, Tesla will spend $10 billion this year in combined training and inference AI, and the latter being primarily in car. Any company not spending this level and doing so efficiently cannot compete. Elon Musk also says of the roughly $10 billion in AI-related expenditures I said Tesla would make this year, about half is internal, primarily the Tesla AI inference computer and sensors present in all cars plus Dojo. For building the AI trained superclusters, Nvidia hardware is about 2/3 of the cost. So talking about a lot of money for Nvidia. My current best guess for Nvidia purchase by Tesla are around $3 to $4 billion this year. And again, guys, this is all talk until we actually see the the chips delivered. And the problem with this stuff is that it doesn't seem like the stuff that Elon's tweeting out, it doesn't seem to refute these headlines at all, right? Even though he calls the reporter a liar, I mean, I still see that Nvidia chips are going to XAI instead of Tesla, and then the shipments are going to be delayed to Tesla. So this is always a big problem with this stuff. There's some people that say, well, if it's bad news about Tesla, then I won't believe it. If it's good news, therefore I believe it. I just don't prescribe to that. To me, it's just all the same. I read the news, I see what it is, and I tell you what I think is going on. The problem is that, and this is sort of comparing the industries. If I'm Elon Musk and I have multiple companies, there's going to be much greater margins in AI potentially. Why? Because, guys, you buy these servers and you start selling someone a service, etc. Just the margins are really good, opposed to if you have a car and you have to manufacture said thing, right? Margins on cars aren't that great. There's a lot more competition on cars as well, right? You have Hyundai coming. They seem to have some pretty good models out there. Obviously, you have Toyota, Honda. You got GM, Ford, Porsche, BMW, any number of car manufacturers. I'm not going to name off every single manufacturer out there, but the point being, it's really competitive. In comparison, I think the AI space is actually less competitive and, again, higher margins, more lucrative. And the thing that's kind of crazy about what's going on at Tesla lately, if you guys have been following the channel, you'll know this already, but every couple of days, this is the Tesla's website, the SEC filings, you can check it for yourself. They show all the stuff that they're doing to promote Elon's pay package. So they're spending money to promote Elon to get paid more. And Elon, is basically spends all his time on Twitter calling reporters liars. Reporters are reporting that, essentially these chips are taking priority over X and XAI. Remember XAI before Elon said, hey guys, we're not raising money. And then they clearly were, right? And it comes out before just like a week or so ago that I think they raised like $6 billion or something like that. You guys remember we talked about that. And I'm showing you this here. This is like the kinds of sponsored ads that they're running. They're using Tesla money to promote Elon's pay package. And it's interesting too, because if you also think of it this way, is you're literally diverting Tesla resources, right? Or spending Tesla resources on Twitter/X, right? So, it's because they're buying ads. Also too, with this kind of situation as well. Now, whether or not it's illegal, that's another game, ball of wax. Were Tesla engineers or SpaceX engineers used to essentially supplement staff over at Twitter? I think I saw reports of that. You guys can remind me if that's the case. But that's an issue, right? If that is your priority and you're a CEO of multiple companies, can you just take employees from one company? Can you take resources from one company in order to fund another one? And I'm showing you an example of where clearly money from Tesla is going to Twitter in terms of buying ad space, and other ways, we can talk about whether or not that's happening or not. The problem is, though, anytime you're doing any kind of reporting on Tesla, and if it doesn't necessarily, how can I say, paint Elon or Tesla in a good light, the fanboys and fangirls automatically say, oh, it's just not true. It's fake, right? But I don't know, the guys, this one, it seems, pretty cut and dry. If Nvidia, says, hey, it's not true, and if Nvidia, makes a statement that says, we're actually still sending chips to Tesla, this whole headline is not true, then you would hear from Nvidia. They declined to comment, and so, from my point of view, there's nothing in Elon's tweets that says that it's, would be untrue, other than Elon calls the reporter a liar. So you guys can make of that as you will. But in my personal opinion, it feels like Elon is definitely putting his attention more to X/AI. And I know it makes, Tesla bulls sad. I think from the Tesla bull point of view, they'll just say Elon's a genius. He's so awesome. He can run multiple companies. He can walk and chew bubblegum. That's the argument that they would make. But I will point to this. He's 52 years old. I wouldn't be surprised if he steps down from Tesla. If he gets his pay, you're going to get diluted. If he doesn't get his pay, he's going to take as many resources as he can, be it staff, be it money, and go over to XAI. That's what I see happening in the future. So please share your thoughts on this one. I'd like to hear it, and catch you on the next video.